Stang's IGA store. Next to that was the L.B. Markle clothing store. But on January 4th, 1942, a disastrous fire occurred in that area. The fire department just across the road, and so it broke out about 2 o'clock in the morning, so they didn't have far to go to fight the fire. But at that time, where I said Markle's clothing store was, that was the 10-cent store owned by Mr. Jim Hetton. And next to that was the Princess Theater, and next to the alley then, across from Wright's Hardware, was Browning and McKee Furniture Store. All three of those buildings were burnt to the extent that they could not be reused, had to be rebuilt. They did put the fire out, but they didn't save any buildings. So Browning and McKee moved down to where the museum is now. The Princess Theater was rebuilt, and I'll tell you about it later on. And the area that was the 10-cent store, the Red Star Variety, moved down on Water Street, where the Cozy Nook used to be, and Mr. Jim Hetton, being a patriotic person, named it the Pearl Harbor Store, but it still was a 10-cent store. Well, let's go down to the corner then and talk about the buildings on that side of Water Street. Okay.
I would take it back there, but you know that's not going to happen. So I just put my purse, I'm going to put it in the church collection. There you go. Somebody can use it somewhere.
Well, we've got room enough for all to stand here and stay out of the traffic. And so I'll go back to the 1898 map and tell you about the stores listed on the right-hand side of the street. On the corner was the Deposit Bank. Now you can look up and see something, and we'll verify later. See the corners at the top? Well, that is the building, and it extends from that point up 3 or 4, well, it did extend 3 or 4 buildings. The building to the right of that, where you can see the brickwork is different, that's the 1805 John Stockholm House. And a very interesting doorway, which is the double polished on each side, and it has been preserved all these years. That was a residence of his family. Back on Main Cross, now on the right-hand side. The first building beyond the Deposit Bank was a grocery. The last person I know to operate a grocery there was Leonard Cox. Next to that large building, which I think Gorman and Edmund was there first, and then Gorman and Brown was there next, and then Baker's department store was the last one to occupy those buildings. And some of you may remember that I said the first building was Cox's Grocery. Later on, when the Gorman Brown Hardware was there, Mr. Brown's wife, Louise, operated a gift shop in that part of it. Of course, all that is now part of the Gibbs Bank property. beyond that, beyond the grocery store, was a furniture store. Beyond that was one called Hardware and Saddles. And you remember when I was doing the walk on Water Street, just beyond the corner here was a saddle shop. Then we got to that place I told you about earlier. It says hand printing. So in those days, if you want printing done quickly, and sale bills or funeral invitations, whatever, they had that service here. Next to that was a store that sold stoves, and they had tinware. And then the next building was agricultural implements, and I assume that's plows, harrows, drags, and so forth. And they all would have been horse-drawn equipment in 1898. In that same area, there's a picture Daniel has, I think, maybe only one copy, of Harry Andrews' undertaking establishment. I can't figure out exactly its location, but I do know that W.A.N. had a clothing store there about the same time. If you look at the window treatment, the building next to this, you realize that it's also the same window treatment in the Harry Andrews undertaking establishment. Well, then the last business really on that side I remember was Booth's Bakery. And you all know how famous it is. You all know this time that Booth's Bakery was famous for its salt rising bread. Not only did everybody in the county like it, but he shipped it all over the United States. When he closed the bakery, he sold it to his brother, Raymond, and Raymond's son ran it for a while, but he never duplicated the recipe that Bob had for his salt rising bread. He moved to Carlisle. He has a daughter who lives there now. The recipe is lost. No one has ever been able to duplicate it. So, two businesses in Flemingsburg were known for specialty food items. Booth's Bakery with salt rising bread. Bon Don, Mr. Hardest McDonald, could test country hams when they were brought in from the farm. He'd stick an ice pick in next to the bone, take a sniff of it, and determine whether it was good flavor and so forth. Then he'd either buy or not buy that country ham. Then he would bake it, slice it, sell it, and he sold those hams all over the country at Christmas time. Of course, this story may or may not be true either, but they always say that Melvin Fellow was a lawyer I was talking about a while ago in California. But some Western movie star, for some reason or other, who lived in Ohio, but was in Flemingsburg, had country ham sandwiches there, liked it so well, he ordered a number of country hams to be sent to his Hollywood friends in California. And the story is that some of the people who received those sliced them, and they had white specks in them, which is a sign of a great country ham. It had white specks in them. They thought it was spoiled, so they threw it away. Beyond Booth's Bakery, and I didn't know this at the time, down a little slope in the back of that lot, which was narrow, was a blacksmith shop. And that blacksmith shop was owned by Mr. Wilson, whose daughter was Miss Annalise Saunders, who played the organ at the Methodist Church for 40 years or so. And in fact, she is the one who sold that property to the city for a fire department. Looking across the street, up on the hill that's now gone, where the shopping center is, was the Flemingsburg Rated High School, FGHS. They had all 12 grades of school in that building until the Flemingsburg High School was built on the far side of it, where the original library was. Now it's dentist's office. When I came here in '41 from Mason County, they didn't teach cursive until the 3rd grade, and I was in the 2nd grade. So I was finished the second grade in that Clemensburg Graded High School building. Miss Mary Wood was my teacher. We lived on Gar Avenue. So I had to stay after school to learn how to write cursive. Well, that's why I can't write it better than I can, I guess. But anyway, I didn't know my way home. So Aunt Keith Berry, a beautiful girl who lived on Ingham Avenue, would stay with me and show me the way home. So I spent the second grade in that old building. Then I spent the third grade in one of the upstairs rooms of the Clemensburg Graded High School. And then the fourth grade I went to what I call the Clemens County High School. It's now called the Simons Middle School. Now let me get across the street there if I can.
If y'all not seeing these pictures, just throw your hand up. I pass them around. Y'all supposed to be passing around each other. Just don't look at it and hang on to it. Meet your neighbors, so good.
Nice business on the right here.
We were thinking you said that way if it's
No, no, we're on one main cross. Oh, lost that one. Here's some recent buildings on that side of the street. Starting at the top was the B.S. Grandis Law Office. Up those steps was Honecker Shoe Repair Shop, then Moore's Dry Cleaner, Spencer Electric, Emerson Spencer, Cliff Leslie. Then I told you about the John Cochran doorway. Salters was Hall Waddell Furniture Store, originally Grigsby's Hardware Store. Ed's Salter, M.J. Hall, and Lloyd Waddell. I think maybe the Dewdrop Inn that Miss Mary Brayfield ran was one time also called Hillside Inn. Glennon Hall owned the Western Auto Store. It's the three-story building, between the two-story buildings there. On the right of the Eye Care Associates building is a stairway that goes to the third floor of that building. And on the second floor, there's a door that goes over into the second story of the Freed building. In those 1931-41 days, and even some in 1951, as you went up the stairway, there was a room occupied by Mr. Roy Threlford. And he had a compound called Flu Number. It was just a salve of some sort with some peppermint oil in it, but he would mix it, put it in little jars, put a label on it, and drive all throughout eastern Kentucky in the fall before winter started, declaring that if you rub this on your face, on your nose, and so forth, it would prevent the flu. That's why it's called Flu Number. Also, in that same area later was a barber shop, and Alan Hall was one of the barbers there. Julian Story was there later on. But the thing which is most important to me was, in 1947, we initiated a few Boy Scouts group here in Clemensburg, Group 92, and on the third floor of that building was the Boy Scouts meeting room. So every Thursday night, we went up there for our meetings. And we had a really active scout group for several years, and that's the way you got to it. We went through that door, and up 2 flights of stairs. Now, I don't know who put it in, but in the far corner of that building was the shaft for an elevator. The elevator was no longer there, so you didn't dare open the door into that area, but sometime or other, there was an elevator in that building. And also, they rebuilt the building that Brownie McGee was in, when Mr. Jim Hinton later occupied that as Hinton's Variety Store. They put a in the back of it for transporting goods from the basement where it was delivered through a back door in the alley and then they can bring it up to the first floor